James here from goodguitarist.com, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you how to play I Only Want to Be With You by Hootie and the Blowfish. Now, this tune, the strumming is a bit challenging, especially if you're just getting started, but if you've already learned a few tunes and you're ready to get into some more intermediate strumming, this is a great tune for that because the chords are really simple. Before we get started, we have to put a capo on the 4th fret. Without a capo, this song is a nightmare. It's all like A flat chords and stuff, and it's like pretty brutal. And also, if along the way you find that you need any extra help, I have a bunch of resources. There's my free ebook, my beginner's course, my bar chord course. There's links to all that stuff down below, so please check it out if you need any extra help. Otherwise, we're just going to jump right in and get started with the chord shapes. The first chord we need is a D chord. It's, pretty standard, basic D chord. Then we have A7sus4. And that sounds really crazy, but it's actually really simple. We just do that. So I was on my D chord, I lift up these two fingers, and then I put my first finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. And for that one, we're ignoring the lowest string, but if you hit it, it's not a huge deal. It just doesn't, it's not necessary. It's best to just start there. And those are the two chords that make up the majority of this song. We just play those two chords back and forth with a pattern, and we do that a whole bunch. So let's work on that quite a bit. First, let's get the switch going. So we have our D chord, 1, 2, then we go to A7, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Try that a few times till you're comfortable with it. And now the rhythm for this part. Starting off on the D chord, we're gonna go down, 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 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and on that upstroke at the very end, that's where we're gonna switch to our A7sus4 chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, again, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Once we're on the A7 chord, we're gonna go miss, up, down, 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 up. So we miss the strings on beat 1, miss, up, down, 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 up. Let's try that a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, miss, up, down, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, miss, up, down, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, miss, up, down, 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 up. Now we're going to combine that with that first bit, starting off on D. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up, down, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch, up, down, 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 up. So take some time with that. If it's giving you trouble, remember to break it down like we just did into parts, working it all out in 3 steps. First going, and then adding the switch. And then the second half, miss, up, down, 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 up, and then gluing it all together. And once you can do that, I promise you're going to be able to figure out the rest of the song no problem. Once you can do that, the rest of the song's super easy. So just take some time with that one. And when you're ready, we're going to move on and figure out the next little bit. So first, I want to figure out the intro. To play the intro, we do our main rhythm. That's what I'm going to call it. Our main thing, our main rhythm, D to A7. We do it 3 times. Then we go down, down on the A7 chord. And then we do our main riff 4 more times. So the intro is really straightforward. Do our main thing 3 times. We play. And on the A7, and then we do our main thing 4 times. And don't worry, I'm gonna write all this stuff down for you at the end, so you'll be able to see it all on one page, so don't worry if you're having a hard time remembering everything. Let's just work all this stuff into our muscle memory, into our fingers. Now, the next part we're gonna look at is the verse. To play the verse, we do our main riff 8 times, and then we follow it up with this. So there, I was playing an E minor chord. We play our full strumming pattern on that. So it's just like when we were going from D to A7sus4, except we're not changing chords at all. We do that once on E minor, then we go to G and A7sus4, and we're gonna do our pattern the same way we did from D to A, down, 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 switch, up, down, 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 up. So just try that a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, down, switch, up, down, 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 up. And then we do our main thing 2 times after that. So the verse is where we're playing from D to A7. We did that 8 times. And then the E minor part, I would call that the chorus. So let's try that together now. The verse plus the chorus with the strumming. And if you don't feel ready yet, no worries. You can always just watch me do it, figure out what's going on, and then you can rewind it and try it with me after. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do this 8 times. That's 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Here we go to E minor. From this point, after playing what we just played, we would do another verse, which is just our main thing 8 times, and then we get to the second chorus. And the second chorus is a little bit different. It goes like this, starts off the same way. So the second chorus is basically the first chorus plus a little bit extra stuff at the end. We're going from a G chord with our strumming pattern 1 time. Then we go to the A7sus4 and we're gonna go down, down, just like we did in the intro. And then main riff 2 times. So let's just play the second chorus, starting off on E minor, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, so that's every single part of the song. All we have to do now is figure out how to assemble it all. And for that, I like to write things down. So for our intro, we have D to A 3 times total. And then we go down, down on the A chord. And then we have D to A 4 times. Our verse, super straightforward, just D to A 8 times. The first chorus, that's the short chorus. We just play our strumming pattern 1 time on E minor, then we share it between G and A. And I'm not writing down like A7sus4 for any of this just because it takes forever. You just assume that's an A7sus4. And then D to A 2 times. And after that, we're going to play our verse again. So we're just going to do D to A 8 times for verse number 2. Following that, we have our second chorus, which is our first chorus plus a little extra. We do our first chorus like we did right here, but then we add G with 1 strumming pattern, and then down, down on our A7sus4 chord, and then D to A 2 times. So that's the second chorus. After that, we do another verse, we do another chorus this way, like the second chorus. Every one of these choruses from now on is going to be the longer one. Then there's a guitar solo or some kind of solo, and that happens over the chords from the verse. Then we have another chorus, and then we have a verse where they kind of break it down, they play it quietly, but if you're just playing on your own, it doesn't matter, right? This is just where like the drummer and bass player stop playing. And we do it 12 times there instead of 8 times. So we go from D to A 12 times, and then we have a chorus, and the song's over. I think at the end, there's a bit of a tag, and for that one, they basically just keep playing this over and over again. That's what they do at the end. So they play the chorus and then they just repeat like the last couple bits of the chorus over and over again and keep saying, I only want to be with you. So make sure you write that all down. And to make sense of it, I want you to listen to the song as you look through that. So at this point, you have all the components down. We've practiced through everything. And you have the form written down, the order of everything. Now all you got to do is listen to the original recording a whole bunch and start kind of gluing it all together. That's the only way to do it. So wrapping this all up, remember to work on the components, just like we did in the lesson. Work through everything till it's really tight. Write down all the chords and listen to the song and follow along and make sure that you can anticipate everything, that you know when it's coming, and then try to play along with the song bit by bit. You might not get all the way through it before you make a mistake, but get as far as you can. Work on the parts that are troubling you the most. If you're good at something, no point practicing it if you're not as good at some other part. Work on that part first, and then eventually you'll be able to glue the whole thing together. If you need any extra help, you can ask me in the comments. Don't forget to check out all my resources. I'll have links to those in the description down below. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.